If you don't control your mind and your mind controls you, you're fucked. You gotta take control and tell your brain where you wanna go and what you wanna do. Because if you don't, you will always be a loser.
How you gain mental toughness, how you become the person you wanna be, is constantly facing the things that you don't wanna face. If you constantly run away from things that you don't wanna face, how is there growth?
If somebody wants to get more mentally strong, do some hard things. Wake up early in the morning, go do a workout. Do things that you have to push mentally through. And if you do those things and you continue to do those things, you'll get mentally stronger. The scary thing is, when you give up, when you don't push, when you stay in bed, when you eat the donut, you're getting mentally weaker. So develop the muscle, develop that brain power to push through when things kind of suck. When they suck, go do them anyways.
Motivation is not a real thing. You're never going to be permanently motivated to do things that you don't want to do. People who train every day don't want to train every day. They are not motivated to train every day. They are something else. Motivation is the wrong word. They are not motivated. I don't feel like doing things that I still do. It's called being a man. It's not about feeling like doing it. You have to wake up and say, I don't feel like training, but I must train. You need to do what you're supposed to do, not what you feel like fucking doing. It's your duty.
I always push myself to do better, do more. Discipline can also be curbing that very impulse.
Self-discipline, the virtue of temperance, is the ability to keep your ass in line. The ability to work hard, to say no, to practice good habits and set boundaries, to train and to prepare, to ignore temptations and provocations, to keep your emotions in check, to endure painful difficulties. Self-discipline is giving you everything you have and knowing what to hold back. Is there some contradiction in this? No, only balance. Some things we resist, some things we pursue. In all things we proceed with moderation, intentionally, reasonably, without being consumed or carried away. Temperance is not deprivation, but command of oneself physically, mentally, spiritually, demanding the best for oneself and of oneself, even when no one is looking, even when allowed less. It takes courage to live this way, not just because it's hard, but because it sets you apart.
It's not a gift. It's something that comes with work. Biggest always battle is within. The difference, I guess, between the guys who are able to be biggest champions and the ones that are struggling to get to the highest level is the ability to not stay in those emotions for too long. So for me, it's really relatively short. So as soon as I experience it, I acknowledge it, whatever happens, but then I'm able to bounce back and reset.
So when you make your decision, make the right decision. The price of regret is much harder than the price of discipline. The discipline weighs ounces, the regret weighs tons.
If you want to live a happy, healthy, successful life, you've got to pick to go through the pain now and enjoy the peace later.
If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. Decide you'll do it no matter what. Commit yourself to the regime. You get up when you're supposed to get up. You study when you're supposed to study. You go to the gym when you're supposed to go to the gym. You work when you're supposed to work. You do whatever it is you told yourself you were gonna do long after the mood you set it in is left.
Every decision that you make has consequences. Are you making yourself better? Or are you making yourself worse? Are you moving forward or are you moving back? Are you making progress or are you stagnating? Every little decision you make counts.
No one's coming to lift the weights for you. No one's coming to study for you. No one's coming to put in the hours for you. No one's coming to do all the hard work for you. You have to do it yourself.